Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about everything coming to the trading post in September 2023. This is very much a pirate themed month with a bunch of pirate themed items as well as some class sets and some race specific items. So yeah, very interesting month for sure. But before we jump into all of the brand new stock in the trading post, just want to shout out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrGM. You want to see me stream World of Warcraft, Dragonflight PTR and more over on twitch.tv/MrGM. every single day. Right, so yes, it is September 1st, 2023, and that means that there is a brand new stock on the trading post. This month is called September Party Time. As mentioned, it's a very pirate-themed kind of month. The monthly Traveler's Log reward this month is the Krusty Crawler, which is a blue variant of the Nazjatar meta mount. Now, this is a little bit controversial because obviously the meta achievement for Nazjatar is not an easy one to do, but they are giving away this awesome-looking crab mount this month as the monthly reward for filling out your Traveler's Log. This mount is awesome. I love the mount special on it, and yeah, it's just really cool to see it come in. I don't have the Nazjatar meta achievement, so yeah, it's nice to get that. But as I said, pretty controversial, people aren't happy about it, but it's whatever for me, really. I really like the look of this mount, and I'm excited to get it. With that being said, let's take a look what is on offer in September in the trading post. So the first item is the Trusty Treasure Trove. So this month actually brings back a bunch of old items from the trading post that we've seen before, which is absolutely fine. I think there's, just natural progression that is going to come back. So this was originally added in March. This is the Trusty Treasure Trove back piece. It is a 3D back piece, which looks like a treasure chest, which is really cool. This will set you back 750 tender if you don't have it already. And as mentioned, this was originally added in March, along with another set, which has actually also been re-added. The battle pet this month is Slivy. Yep, that's how that's pronounced. It is a Celestial Foxhawk. This is 650 tender. This is a new model as far as I'm aware, and not previously used by any other battle pets. So if you're into battle pets and rare battle pets, Slivy is going to be available in September. The next one is another returning item. This is the Ensemble Swashbuckling Buccaneers Slops. This is one of my favorite item sets from the trading post. This was originally added in February 2023, the first month of the trading post. This will set you back 650 tender if you're interested in that. It includes a chest, belt, legs, and boots. We're actually getting a Twitch drop this month as well, which is a recolor of this set in kind of a dark variant. But if you want to get this version of the set, it will be available in September for 650 tender. Next up is our first class item. This is for the Rogue. So this is actually a bunch of weapons. So this includes 3 one-handed weapons. So as you can see here, we can just kind of scroll through and have a look at some of these items. They are new models. They are class specific as well. As mentioned, they are for the Rogue, and they will set you back 500 tender. But yeah, there's quite a few items to choose from there. It's just kind of a little ensemble, so once you get that, you get all 3 of those appearances. Next up is the Secrets of the Unnamed Cult. This is the weapons for the Priest. 3 once again, so you have an offhand, a one-hand, and a two-hander. So this is the offhand here. This is the one-hander matched with the offhand, and this is the two-handed item as well. So nice little selection for the Priest, whatever kind of weapons you're wielding on your Priest, and that will set you back 500 tender once again. Next up, you have the Home Brewers Sampling Crest. So this is a back piece. This is a Brewfest themed back piece. This will set you back 500 tender. This is pretty cool. There's actually 2 variants of this, so I assume that one of them will actually rear its head during Brewfest this year, which is coming up very, very soon. But this is a really cool appearance. 3D back piece, 500 tender. I'm 100% going to be buying this. It is awesome. 500 tender does seem a little bit steep, though, for a 3D back piece, but it is a very cool looking item nonetheless. The next item is a two-handed staff. This is the High Scholar's Grand Staff. This is an awesome looking staff. This is available to all classes, so you don't need a specific class for this. It is 500 tender. Really, really like the look of this. I think it's actually like, I don't know, just a really beautiful looking staff, kind of like Dalaran themed and mage themed, but again, it is for any class if you can wield a staff. Next item is the Armament of the Light Avenger. These are the weapons for the Paladin. These are kind of purple Judgment themed. So Judgment did actually get a purple recolor way back when, I think, in the Burning Crusade. So these are going to match really nicely with that. So you have a shield, you have a two-handed mace, which looks phenomenal, and you have a one-handed mace, which obviously you can pair up with that wicked-looking shield. Really interestingly, the weapons don't match the armor, so we're going to have some armor in a second. But yeah, as mentioned, this is very like Judgment-themed. Be really cool to see HD Judgment come in, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. But that will cost you 500 tender for those 3 weapons. Next up is the Plate of the Light Avenger. This is a armor set for the Paladin. This is 450 tender. I love the look of this. I think it's just so cool. I love like kind of like Thor-esque helm, very Scarlet themed as well. You can really make this look like a really awesome looking Scarlet Crusade looking theme. As you can see when we take off the armor there, it has these like draping down cloths as well. A very, very cool armor set. This includes a helm, shoulders, and of course a belt. All 3D and very, very HD and very cool looking for sure. That is 450 tender and available only to the Paladins, but you can buy it on any class, obviously. The next item set is the Blood Onyx uniform. This is for the rogues. Once again, this is a helm, shoulders, and belt transmog. Very cool looking, inspired by some of the old sets from the rogues back in Vanilla WoW, I find. But yeah, obviously very HD, very kind of new and great looking. 450 tender once again, and exclusively to rogues only. This month is, as mentioned, is rogue, priest, and paladin. So as we go into the priest set, this is the Silks of the Unnamed Cult. This is a very void old god looking set, definitely kind of BFA themed, Shrine of the Storm sort of looking set. Once again, shoulders, helm, and belt, 450 tender and exclusively for the priests. Speaking of exclusivity, we actually have two different back pieces here for the High Mountain Tauren and the regular Tauren. So these are the Ancestral Totems. So you have the Ancestral Stonehoof Totem and the Ancestral Sky Chaser Totem. These are blue and kind of red variants of the kind of Heritage Armor sets. As mentioned, these are Tauren only, but you can buy them on any race if you like. They're 250 tender each. So yeah, if you're a Tauren, definitely pick these up. If you're not, then perhaps it's not worth it, but it's up to you. It's yeah, I think they're very cool looking, and it is really nice to see some like race specific stuff coming in. Potentially we'll see more of that in the future. The next item is the Dread Admirals Bicorn. This was previously added in March 2023. This is just a standard kind of pirate hat. This will set you back 175 tender for this very basic looking pirate hat. Matches very nicely, of course, with these slops, as you can see here. So yeah, if you want to combine that with the 3D back piece and all that kind of stuff, you can look very, very piratey. Ready for Pirate Day this month. I think it's this month anyway. The next one is the Irontide Raiders Bicorn. This is actually a new model. This was not previously on the trading post. It's just a recolor of the other one with some black and red variants to it. I really like the look of this. I prefer it to the other one, actually, and this is 175 tender and new in September. The next one are the Tweed Hats. So these are actually rewards from the Secrets of Azeroth event, but yeah, they're just recolors of that. So you have the yellow tweed cap and the burgundy tweed cap. These are head transmogs, very simple looking, very interesting looking, but yeah, they're 150 each if you want to grab those. New model, as mentioned, they're going to be involved with the Secrets of Azeroth. There's going to be different colors of this available through the Secrets of Azeroth, but if you want to get the yellow and the burgundy one, they will be also available through the trading post. Next up are the Cloak and Helm transmogs that we get every single month. So this month is yellow. So we have the yellow scarf and the yellow cloak, and then of course we have the yellow hood and the yellow cloak. So this is obviously the Wanderer's sunny trappings and the Vagabond's sunny threads. So yeah, two different variants there, 100 tender each if you want to pick up the yellow variant of the set that we get every single month, just in a different color. The next one is the Watchmans Flair. So this was previously sold in April 2023. This is a offhand kind of like torch thing. Nothing too spectacular there. It is 100 tender if you'd like to pick that up. But yes, you have the Watchman's Flair returning in the month of September. Next up is a one-handed sword called the Gently Used Cleaver. This is just a very basic looking kind of cooking cleaver with some blood on it, which is really great. The flavor text also works as a paintbrush. Love that. I think that's hilarious. This is only 50 tender, so if you want to pick up this very basic looking sword, this is going to be available to you for 50 tender. And finally, we have Gorian's Mining Pick. So this is, once again, a one-handed axe. Very, very simple looking, 50 tender, extremely cheap, making its debut on the trading post this month. So, yeah. There you go. That is the stock for September in the trading post. Let me know down below what you think of this month's stock. I think there's some really interesting stuff. Obviously, if you're a rogue, priest, or paladin, you've got some really hard choices to make on what to buy here. But if you're not, then obviously you can just kind of save your tender for when your class comes in. Or, of course, you can buy some of the other stuff that's there. There is some really awesome stuff here, like the 3D bag from Brewfest and whatnot. I think it's just it's a decent stock this month, to be honest. So yeah, let me know what you think down below. If you like this video, guys, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I also have a Patreon and I'm on Twitter, MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And as mentioned, I am streaming on Twitch twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, Dragonflight PTR, 10.2 PTR coming up real soon, you can check me out on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.